Hey guys, Roland asked me, how could I load up multi-samples and set the velocity sensitive thing? And if you don't know what that is basically this. If I load up like a Nectar acoustic drum kit here, and I click on the snare, it's this guy right there. So you can see if I'm just breathing on the drum pad, it's playing this sample, play a little harder, it's up here, and if I'm hammering, it's playing up there. Okay, so that's 4 different drum samples loaded into one key, and depending on how hard you hammer on the drum pad, it'll kind of force itself deeper into these samples. And he has a good question, and that is, how the hell do you create this sort of thing right here? Because this is a great way to do it. If you have multiple drum samples of the same drum, it's ideal to set them into a velocity sensitive multi-sampler. So let's go ahead and create a Bitwig drum machine. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna hide this, and on C1 click the plus sign and just put sampler. There's a sampler. Okay, so now let's hear this. Okay, well, those aren't like the same drum by any means. They're electronic, but I'm going to use, say, these 3 and set the regions inside there. So first I'm going to take one and just drag it in there. Okay, and so that's fine. Oh, that's weird. It just plays a sample when I hit the key, but that's no fun, because if I hammer the key or if I touch the key lightly, it's still just playing that sample. So let's right click, convert to multi-sample, and it's still doing the same thing. In this case, we'll edit the sample, click on here. This is your sample, you'll see it there. And you can actually, here's the velocity setting. So let's bring it down, I don't know, like to there maybe. All right. Ooh, let's grab a new one, put it up here, drag it out. It's a little bit tedious, and let's raise it so that it's right around there. We'll drag this guy down. Here's the other one. That's a spicy snare, eh? It's a little bit tedious. Take a little bit of time to get into using it. Like that. And maybe one last one. Well, this is just going to be the weirdest drum kit ever. Okay. So look at one thing I will explain. If I go down here and try to grab the edge, like see up here, I can grab it and move it, no problem. And if I move it down, I can't grab it and drag it up, which is kind of weird. I can grab this edge, I can grab the other edge, but if I go down here, it just goes to magnifying glass. And it's so annoying. For the first one, I was like, get the hell out of here, because I actually grabbed it once and moved it up. But ever since then, I've never been able to grab it until I realized that you can just go like that, move it up a bit, give yourself some space, and then you can grab it and slide it up. Okay? All right, let's exit that. And now, this is the most ridiculous sounding drum kit ever. I realize that, but see, I touch lightly. And if I'm hammering on it, it goes to the top. And you're just setting those velocity bounds inside the multi-sampler. Okay? All right. So once again, just drag in a sample here. Whoops. Go like this. Drag a sample in here. Right click, convert to multi-sample, edit multi-sample. Don't hit replace, hit edit. Okay? Highlight this, bring it down, and then you can kind of set the things. I would say turn off key track on all the samples. As soon as you bring in a sample, turn off key track, because it'll, for drums, it's weird. Like, yeah, it's just weird. Like, just turn it off. Unless you like it. It's music, you know, it's subjective. Okay, all right. Well, I think that's it. I hope that answers your question, Roland. If it doesn't, let me know. Okay, I will make another video and we'll figure this thing out together. All right, guys, take care.